Hey guys, what's going on? It is me, Taffy, and welcome back to the Darkest Dungeon. It's been a hot minute since we've run the Darkest Dungeon. They've done an update. It looks like we can now sort our roster by level, by stress, by class, and by activity. I don't know what activity does. Fair enough. Here's what I'm thinking. I've got just this. This is all the JV crew that I've got right now. I'm figuring 2 short missions today. I'm sort of playing with arrangements. I know that we don't have a healer for this, so I want to take these guys on a particularly easy sort of milk run to sort of buff them up, and then we'll do another. We'll try to find something to do with our bigger badassier guys, and that'll be enough for an episode. So let's take this group of easy peasies into the Warrens. We'll put Xtina at the back end along with Iggy Is, Gaga at spot 2, and Katy Perry at spot 1. And then, as far as like anything, I didn't really do a whole lot of stuff in the meantime. Light above. We actually need to switch those out because we're doing a torchless run with these guys. So, Jester will put that there. Bleed skills are fine, I guess. Do we have like buff? Still can't sort the trinket inventory, which is kind of a bummer. Accuracy. I don't know. If he gets shuffled around, we'll try to have his bleed skills up. Yeah, we'll have that on him just in case he gets moved around. He can actually throw harvest on some people. So they're okay. So there, and then Iggy is going to be in the 3rd slot. So we want everything that works from the 3rd slot. What is this? This will work. We don't want that. We do want this. So there. That's how that's going to work. Good. So we've got everything that we can do to attack from the 3rd slot. Rare, sniper range, common range. Good. And then we're going. These guys, both of my lepers are light sensitive, so I want to make sure to run these guys. I don't want to put too much like good stuff on them. Surgical gloves. Light ring is actually bad on this one particular. On Katy Perry is light sensitive, as it turns out. So let's go ahead and take that off. Do we have any other? Debuff? Accuracy stone. That's probably for the best, right? Crit speed? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do crit. Let's upper crit. Great. Cool. We still have some money left over. I tried not to go too hunky-dory on the, I tried not to, I did a little bit of just the tweaking of the armor and the weaponry and the skills learned. I didn't want to necessarily bore you guys with that right off the bat. Oh, nope. We're gonna go, torchless on this one. So let's see what we can do. 90% of all rooms, it's an intro level experience run. I feel like we should probably be able to sort this out with relatively low fuss and muss.
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
This is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna leave this room behind. We're gonna go serpentine. Shit. Okay, there's no easy way to do this. Alright, well let's just start walking. I mean, ultimately, we should be fine. I'm going to use this guy mostly to mitigate stress as the light goes down. Hey, what did Iggy Is get? Warrior of Light. Well, that's not going to be useful this particular run, but at least we got something beneficial out of it. We don't have the torches necessary to light the books on fire? I really have to go print that thing out. I really want to know exactly what everything is and what everything does and what the interactions are. I need a cheat sheet is what I need. Alright, we've not seen anything as far as combat goes yet. We've not gotten any scouting yet. We didn't have a surprise happen to us, which is great. Flashing daggers? Yeah, sure. We're looking for the big crit there. We didn't get it. Ren for the old gods is unfortunate, but I think we'll be fine. Do I go Hugh? I think I go Revenge. Get myself ready, because I'm going to try really hard to cut him in 2, essentially. Oh, I need to make sure I've got the right things up. Melee. There we go. And then the Hugh here is actually should almost take out the 2 guys in the front here. Alright, Ren for the old gods. The crit, I was about to say I just don't want to crit, but what we're going to do is we're going to do Inspiring Tuna all the live long day from Xtina. Sing us your love ballad, my mistress. Iggy Is actually gets rid of the guy in the middle. Inspiring Tuna again. The whole reason I've got her here right now is to keep stress mitigated. The bleed is bad. We've got bandages if we need them. Eldritch Pull doesn't do a whole lot to hurt us. Unfortunately, I actually, like, I guess my move here for Gaga is gonna be pass. Really? That sucks that that's a stress thing. Let's go Hugh. Yeah, that's enough. That's enough to finish out the entire rest of the fight.
Blossoms.
Yeah,
Disadvantage.
there's part of me that wishes, like, there's part of me that wishes I did a better job like I feel like I did a good job for understanding what I could do if I move. Like, if Xtina got dragged forward, she still has the harvest effect. But I don't have a whole lot of anything for these guys at range, because there are tanks. They're supposed to be in the front. There's not a whole lot else to do beyond that, so... Torchless runs scare the shit out of me, but you know... It seems to be worth trying. Plus, it's with the JV team. It's like, as bummed as I would be to lose any of these guys, I would get over it.
Wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners
Map.
of
Okay,
this
good.
place.
Is that really it? That's all we're gonna get? Okie doke. Excuse me, everybody. I need to take a hot second to make sure I hit this trap. Everybody, hold up, hold up, hold up. There's something with metal teeth I want to jam my foot into. Butthole. Once again, we'll make sure ultimately that we use Xtina to cancel out as much stress as humanly possible. We won't run up against anything else here. Well, I'd stand corrected. Surprised is, hey, you know what? The way that panned out is not the worst that it could have been. We get a big dodge from Xtina. Lady Gaga is gonna get a chop, which is gonna completely eliminate that first one. We kept both of our melee tanks up front, which is the most important part. Iggy gets stunned. That's a bummer, but it's not the end of the world. Can I actually just hit the swine wretch? That would be ideal. Oh, Katie, why do you make me sad in my heart? That's alright, we can start stacking bleeds on it. That's the whole reason that we put Xtina here. Vomit's gonna be bad. As long as it's not a crit. These crits are the ones that drive us over the edge. Those are the ones that really muck us up a little bit. Let's just keep stacking bleeds. That actually should be enough to finish him off. 4 damage per round, he's got 3 health left. That means that we can focus, focus. Shit! Alright, let's switch. That way, the next time that we get to go, if we get to go again, holy god! If we get to go again, we'd actually get... Nah, we're not gonna get to go again. We might get to go again? No, we're not gonna get to go again. I was gonna say we could have Xtina crank out an inspiring tuna. Didn't work out that way, that's fine. We're gonna be dealing with some stress on this one. And that's okay. You get some backward scouting. Okie doke. Wow, something is like there is a screaming pig, and that's terrifying. Iggy did a really good job of eating that trap with her face. Good for her. Way to take one for the home team. And we will bandage her up. We're not going to get heals on this run, so it's important that we at least mitigate the amount of damage that's done in the process. Wow, really? There's a ton of scouting all of a sudden. It's not all that useful, but I appreciate it, I suppose. I just want the treasure that's in this room. We have to come to this room anyway. Nobody's surprised, that's fine. Swine chopper. I'm actually going to go for the hit on the slasher here, because that's one less person we have to worry about dealing with. And we can hit the drummer with our other melee tank up front here. I'm going to go ahead and do flashing daggers on these two. That is exactly why we do that. Because not only did we just do a buttload of damage, but we got a little bit of stress relief, and the next time we hit, even if we don't crit, we're going to get probably both these guys knocked off. Inspiring Tuna to keep that stress level in check. And I think at this point we can act... Oh, Gaga! Ooh la la. Shit, okay. Right, we need to win this. We need to win it relatively fast, so let's go Hugh. Wow, is that really something? Oh no, ball and chain. That's a stun, but it's not something that's going to land a whole lot of damage. That's unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. Right. Oh no, that's the worst thing that could have happened. Dirk stab. I feel a little bit weird about how we just chose to do that, and yet at the same time we had to get rid of somebody. Like, we had to end somebody. Drums of debilitation.
Mortality clarified.
Everybody's stressed out. We're gonna get Xtina moved back, maybe. Oh, she becomes a stalwart. The clutch blessing. The clutch blessing on Xtina. Instead of going in berserk, she actually becomes fortified. That's amazing. All right. Instead of, I guess we'll. Do I really have to move forward? That's fine, I guess. Dirk stab. So long as everyone. Oh, oh no, she's on death's door. I'll pass. That's fine. We'll pass. The butcher's cut's gonna land on Katy Perry. That's a bummer, but we do have what we need necessary to. We do have what we need necessary to get a little bit of health. All I need is we have bandages, we have food. I just need this fight to be over. Everything got all jumble fucked around when I Dirk stabbed, but I needed to not be in that place anymore of like, I needed people dead. I needed to get rid of people, so... Alright, so let's open this up. Heirloom lock chest, use the key.
Wealth beyond measure.
Huh. Well, I don't know.
To the brave and the foolhardy alike.
I don't know that I'd call it wealth beyond measure. It's actually pretty measurable, but it is, you know... It's, in theory, it's better wealth than what we would get otherwise, so... Alright, well, we're all back in order here. I think I had... It doesn't matter what order I had them in, but... eat. Everybody gets a little health. Looks like our food supplies turned out to be about the right amount. I'm actually going to use Xtina here to check this trap. Is that a... Come on, man. Because I don't want Iggy Is to get hurt. Nice work. Oh, she has been majorly clutch this run. This is the tough part about running without a healer. There shouldn't be combat in this room. This really should be where it ends. So we'll escape by the skin of our teeth. So it was more exciting than I wanted it to be, but it's kind of exactly where I thought we'd land. We end up making more money than we spent. We get some heirlooms, which is fine. I guess we'll check our quirks. Human monster's no good. Obsessed with material things. I might actually want to get that off of her, because that means that she checks and steals stuff out of stashes when I need her to not to. Same with Curious. Matter of fact, let's... Oh, God. Okay. That's kind of gross, but let's do it.
When the sun shone and laughter could be heard from the tavern.
I got everybody up to level 2, so let's go to the sanitarium. Let's go ahead and put Katy Perry in to get rid of Curious. Misses the spot. -1 crit. What bad quirks. Is there anything we want to do? I mean, I know... gross. Reduces cost. That seems worth it.
Experimental techniques and tonics can overcome things a sharpened
let's do that.
Cannot.
So let's go ahead and get rid of Curious. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, show me what you're worth. Xtina actually needs to be... Those suck and everything, but I need her... no, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this, because if we send her out, we're probably going to send her out with Xtina, who's going to handle the stress relief. Speaking of, let's go ahead and get her relieved, because the last thing we really need is for her to be sweat and stress the next time she comes out. Gaga's fine. Everyone else should be fine. Let's take a quick peek and see what kind of veteran level stuff we could run. We could run through the ruins or the Weald. Short through the Weald is 100% of room battles. Short through the through the Weald. Short through the ruins is 100% of room battles. Short through the Weald is the same thing. Let's go ahead and go through the Weald, I suppose. We can take the best of our best, I suppose. Boneth. What a screaming badass this guy is. Let's go back and see what, if anything, we can utilize these to increase our power or abilities. We won't have to worry about camping this run. Greyson, polished pistol and blade. Can I update my blacksmith at all? Cost of upgrading is reduced. That seems worth it. Let's do that. We'll put Greyson in. He gets a better pistol. We're gonna take Isaac. Isaac's as bulked up as he's gonna get. We really don't need to beef up Boneth because we're really not gonna use him for much of anything. We don't need to bulk up Mrs. Taffy either. Yeah, shit. I guess let's do it to it, man. We're not gonna need the survivalist tent because we don't really have any. The next time we have to do a campfire run, we will really juggle around people's skills. Let's go ahead and let's just jump in. We'll do the wheel. We'll take Taffy up front. Our A team is just devastating. I can imagine that there would be places where this would not be the ideal matchup for everything. I can't, off the top of my head, imagine what that would be. Chance to bleed skills is not that great. I mean, it doesn't matter. We're really just using him for these things, so that's fine. We'll stick him in the back. We don't really need to dink around with that. Let's not. If it's not broke, let's not fix it, right? Actually, you know what? As long as we have the money, we so rarely have extra money sitting around. I don't want to make it sound like we do right now either. But let's make sure that everybody's buffed up on everything that we need them to be buffed up on. Yeah, man, our A squad is really good. Yeah, that's really about as much as I want out of it. Let's go ahead and run this mission, and we'll call it good. All right, let's get everybody set up again. So, Boneth, Mrs. Taffy Mark II, Greyson and Slot. Somebody was telling me, they were like, "Hey, you know what? Let's do that. Let's if we're gonna spend money on something, let's do that." Somebody was saying, "Hey, with Greyson, what you need to do is you need to teach him point blank shot because it's really baller as hell." That's, I think, a brilliant idea. We're not using take aim, so let's go ahead and run blank shot up. We'll run him in the 1 slot. We'll run Isaac in slot 2, and then we'll lead off with the point blank shot from Greyson. And that'll move him into a position where he's useful from slot 2. So, Isaac at 2, Mrs. Taffy, Mark II in slot 3, and Boneth in slot 4. This should be easy enough. Good. And we'll... Do we want to run torches for these guys? Is anybody here? Health below? No. Alright. Close that out. Anybody here bad with light? No. Night Owl. Light below, speed +2. Hey, we might do another torchless run. Is anybody bad with the light being out? No. Let's do a torchless run. F it. It seemed to go relatively well last time. So we'll provision. We'll run... I'm going to run a little more food than I did last time because I saw that Boneth is obsessed with food when he's sick. Let's try that. That feels good. Let's run a torchless run. 2 torchless runs. I got to get into the habit of trying to figure out how to best maximize the amount of money we're taking out of each run.
Corruption has soaked the soil.
This is 100% of room battles. Alright, well, we might as well backtrack.
Burn out this evil.
And from here on out, we'll lead out with Greyson popping off a shot. This should be interesting to see how this pans out. We'll take all the heirlooms we can lay our hands on. I hope we have enough shovels. That's just terrifying. Alright, so point blank shot, right? Oh, I don't have it armed. What an idiot I am. That's fine, at least we have this. He resisted the bleed, that sucks. Let's see if we can stun him. Oh! I'll be really upset with myself if this is how it goes down. Embrace the dark, looks like it's gonna be a stress spell. That's not the end of the world. Let's buff everybody up and then we'll go into anti-stress inspiring tuna from here on out. Can I get a stun on him? Let's try it. At least we know we're gonna... Oh my gosh. This guy is the real deal, apparently. He's a bit tankier than I was willing to get right off the bat. No, 2 in a row. We need inspiring tuna like we've never needed it before. Jesus God, inspiring tuna. Did a little bit of work. We really need that stun to land. Alright, so we won't have to deal with him next turn. I feel like a total fool for not taking take aim off, but that's, you know, that is what it is, I suppose. Monster type unholy, plus 30% damage. That's fine. Isaac gets a little shot in. We can whittle this guy down some. Curse of vulnerability. Jesus, the crits. The crits and the stress are no bueno, man. Let's stack up the bleed if we can do that. Curse of vulnerability. Just don't crit, for God's sakes. Marked is fine. get rid of this guy. Wow!
Size alone does not dissuade
Yeah, that'll
the
help.
sharpened
That'll help
blade.
mitigate a lot of the stress damage that we've taken. Can we stun her? What is this? Tenacious Crone? It's my favorite band. Tenacious Crone. Alright, I need to be less of an asshole and put point blank shot on my list of things to do. She's got bleed at 3 points per round, so let's actually take this moment in time to heal up Boneth. And if I can get a buff applied to myself, nah, I can't. That's fine.
A victory.
Okay, so let's fix this. I'll take a free shovel, sure. Alright, so take that off, put that on. Pistol shot, point blank, grape shot. Yeah, see, this is all confused. It's like, I don't know where to put him. It's fine. We're gonna get knocked back on turn 1. I feel, like I said, I feel like a butthole for not having had that armed in the first place, but it seems to be fixed now. Alright, good. And God willing, we'll be able to inspiring Tuna, you know, through the bullshittery of the next round. No surprise, that's all I care about. Who can we get a stun on? We can try to get a stun on the outlaw? God willing? He resists it, that blows. I am gonna go for the battle ballad. I'm gonna try to get the buff on first. Point blank shot. That is not... Jesus God, that's not bad. I can see now why people were really obsessed with getting that going. That's really good. Slice and dice sucks. We're gonna have to start getting our heals going. He gets point blank shot as well, which is gonna theoretically move him. It doesn't, but it actually puts Greyson back in a shot spot to put another one right up in his grill piece. So let's set him up for death. Isaac hits for 14. Let's hope against hope that we don't get crits here. Jesus Christ, these guys hit like a fucking truck.
The bigger the beast.
There's the finishing blow from Greyson. Inspiring Tuna will mitigate some of that stress. I'm actually going to try to get rid of the Fusilier if I can. I didn't, but it doesn't mean that it's not going to happen. Can I get a... Oh my gosh, do I do the heal? I gotta do the heal. Grayson's taking a buttload of damage that I'm not okay with, so... Slice and dice, just no crit. We did buy bandages, I think. It didn't really matter, as it turns out. Zealous Accusation should... Jesus!
Strike.
I was gonna say should take care of the guy in the back, but apparently that's not so much a problem anymore.
Fiend falls.
Hopefully we get some stress release there. Yeah, nice. That is a lot of gold. I am okay with that. Ancient Coffin. We have so many shovels. Can we... Really? How does that not make sense? Alright. That's fine. I feel like a shovel and a coffin. That seems to go pretty hand in hand in my sort of mental checklist. There's no room battle there, so I'm actually going to backtrack. You know what? We're doing a torchless run. Let's grab this. And let's look... Old tree. Is this something that this works? That doesn't work. Does this work? That doesn't work. Just reach inside. I don't give a shit. Just grab. Poisonous sap. Resist the blight. That's fine. Okay, that's it. That's really all I wanted to look at. I don't need to go deal with the trap. Let's just backtrack. Good. I really... There's part of me that very desperately needs to print out that fucking cheat sheet, man. Oh, I need to know what interactions save us and which ones cause us a pain in the ass. I would love to get more scout going on here. Alright, this one is... There we go. Bandage, gloves, protection. That pays for the price of the bandages. We just need to... Jesus Christ! Alright, they're surprised, so we're at least gonna get some work out of this. Stun? Can we get a stun out of that? That's a stun. I completely whiffed on getting these guys turned around, so we're going to use Greyson in a more traditional turn here. Let's go ahead and buff since we're getting the first round for free. Grape shot? Yeah, sure. We gotta start putting a little bit of damage on the slavering ghoul.
Press disadvantage. Give
Probably
them
shouldn't
no
have stunned the
quarter.
guy that we ended up being the one that we could get rid of. Slavering Ghoul, we gotta start stacking some damage on. Maybe we can get, if we can get a stun on him, that would be exceptional. Let's do Inspiring Tuna to try to keep all that stress down. It's really these guys that I'm worried about. And those are the ones that are seemingly being missed by the Inspiring Tuna altogether. Let's go ahead and see if we can stun him. That'd be great. And that means that Isaac gets an opportunity to just waylay the shit out of him. I'm going to once again try to stack bleed so that we can get rid of him altogether. He resists it. That's unfortunate. She actually doesn't have the range necessary to reach anyone else with the stun, so let's actually just go heal on Grey so that we can kind of get him out of the danger zone. Lash of the Tail. Is that one of those movement ones? That's a stun. That's actually not the worst thing. I feel like Inspiring Tuna is still the way to go. We've been dealing with a lot of stress as of late. He gets a bleed and a stun, which means we get one more chance. 10 damage. We have to go here. So let's... Oh, Isaac, that hurts Daddy's heart when you do it like that. Illumination. Oh, guys, fellas, I need you to start really caring about how this pans out. Flurry of Claws. There's like no bleeds or anything involved with that, right? Inspiring Tuna, man. Like, as much as I would love to buff these guys, I really need the stress to be lifted. Skull Toss. Hits for 8. That's tough. And then stress on top of that. There we go. I needed Isaac to come through in the clutch. That also means that we can stun here pretty soon as well. If this thing even survives that long. It will get a Lash of Tails off, which is also a stun, which is a bummer because I really want her to be able to heal herself, but that doesn't seem to be how that's going to pan out. I was hoping just to stun him, but I guess death is like a permanent stun. We survived it, and we survived it fine. It just was not overwhelmingly good. I'm going to take the torch, but I'm going to take it in case we need to use it for something. So as it stands right now, I don't really see the point in burning it. Did we surprise them? Thank God. I once again totally forgot to move these guys. That's fine. We're going to use Grape Shot Blast, and then we're going to use... No, you know what? We're going to actually heal some folks. So let's go party heal. We rolled towards, I think, the high end of what she can do, which is good. And once again, I'm terrified of letting that stress get out of control. We're going to go ahead and... Wow! Speaking of getting our stress under control, that was great. Alright, so people have been 100% correct. That point-blank shot is amazing. I just need to utilize it now. Tenacious Crone. Wow, she might actually bleed out from that. So close. We got her down to 1 health. Fetid Censure is what she gets to do. We have Blight. But I think I have Blight Cure, and I know I have bandages as well, so we should be okay. We're gonna try to stun the Gnasher. I don't want to give them a chance to go again before before Isaac has a chance to sort of finish him off. And Greyson, yeah, Grayson's gonna get the job done there. So good, man. We're getting tons of gold. So that's really it. Okay, so anti-venom, good. Do I really not? Oh, I guess I don't have any bandages. That's fine. Is it worth seeing the rest of this through? I mean, I kind of feel like it's at least worth... really, honest to God, these 2 rooms were the only ones we had to do. That's so weird. I'm gonna walk for a little bit longer. I want to get our money's worth out of this one. It's a torch. I mean, we might as well pop him. We're not taking him with us. Trap sucks. He resists the blight, though. I don't want to mess with the tree stump. I wish we were getting scouting in all these rooms, but we're not. We do have shovels, so we might as well use them.
Nature herself, a victim to the spreading corruption.
Yeah, might as well everybody eat. We'll get everybody's health up. We got the food for it. We got more food than we could possibly use. I don't even know if we're going to see combat again. I mean, obviously we're not going to see room combat, but the anticlimax is strong with this one. Medicinal herbs? I don't know, maybe. Nope. It's worth a shot, man. Shovel? I can't believe a shovel has nothing to do... Whatever. Your tree stumps are stupid, and they work outside of... What?! Okay. Oh, Taffy, why do you not move people around to where they need to be? I'm out of practice for it. This guy's terrifying looking. Like, I'm sure he's a nice guy and everything, but he looks really funky. Blighted Giant. Mrs. Taffy, I need you to work with me here. Inspiring Tuna. And then, Can we get a stunning blow on this guy? That'd be great. Good, he's stunned. Cultist might get something off. There's not a whole lot we can do to that. Jesus, Greyson, good for you, kid. Mrs. Taffy's gonna get the Eldritch Pull. So don't move, don't move. Nice! Almost no damage done to her. And she doesn't end up moving. I was gonna say, let's just drop that to get some damage done on her in the back here. Inspiring Tuna. Mostly just for you two. Blighted Giant, take some damage. Oh, he's actually gonna get an attack off this turn. That's scary. Eldritch Push. Don't go too far, don't go too far. Just go one. That's fine-ish. That's fine-ish. Wow! Yeah, I need to work harder to integrate that into our repertoire. We're gonna try to move. This would really fuck things up. Let's just go ahead and do that. We'll buff everybody. Get everybody moving. Grayson's still useful from here. He can still reach her. Hopefully get the bleed put on her. Dirk Stab! How often do we get to finish with that? Not very. Ended up being worth it, I think. Alright. So we move here. Move here. That's how we needed to be doing it this whole time. Man, that point blank shot is just devastating. Alright, well, that's really it. That's all we've got to it, so I guess we'll go ahead and take us out of here.
The agents of pestilence will yet be driven from our woods.
That's fine, we'll just keep building everybody up and trying to max out the town as best we can, max out the hamlet so that we can kind of accomplish a lot of things. We have earned a butt ton of heirlooms on this run. That's good, man. Wow, look at that. That is a ton. That is a ton of crests and sigils. Awesome. Please be good. Wield Scrounger. Plutomania, Manic for money. We might have to take that off of Isaac. Warren Scrounger. Well, all in all, tended to be pretty good.
The poor caretaker. I fear his long-standing
Quirk removed.
duties here have
Whoops.
affected him.
Alright, well, we might as well put, I love when Mrs. Taffy's drunk. It's just a good time to be had. Yeah, let's upgrade these. We can.
A game of chance.
I probably should have done that before I put her in there. That's fine. We're good. Who was it? Was it Isaac who got Plutomania, Manic for money? Yeah, we can't have him. We can't have him stealing shit from us. So let's take Plutomania off. Was there anything that we wanted like off of you? Known cheat, material thing? Yeah, let's go ahead and put Greyson in here because we ultimately can take our alternate team out on the next run. And that's what we'll do. We'll actually focus on taking them out on an overnight torch campfire run, and we'll get them set up so that we can do something more exciting than these short runs. I mean, hell, last turn we killed the swine prince or the swine king. So we took out a boss the last time we played. Jeez, the rewards on these are getting steep. That's so good. Yeah, we'll figure out a way to mix this up. We'll take like Taffy and Kane and the Lost and Kesha out for a run. And we'll try to really mix it up and hit something with a camping spell in it. Hit something big, you know? Hit something with some nuts on it. Gather 3 medicines. Yeah, stave off sickness. I like the idea of doing a straight up legit themed run with something new added to it. A new quirk added into the clear these boss rooms. Something different for a change. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in on behalf of the denizens of the cave and myself. My name is Taffy. These are all of our dankest dungeon warriors. We will catch you next time, but until that time, I am out.